first down gets him a yard to the 26. When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
We'll call that a punt of 55 struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They start the drive with Vaughn. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Justin Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Huskies are on the board first here in Vegas. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, 76 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the pressure gets to him again. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
3rd down and 13. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll let this go for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Able to find Gray here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Trying to give him another chance there, didn't he?
And he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete to Chase. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From his end zone, here's Renfro. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now, it'd definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Huskies are able to add on to that lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball. As the deep rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Vaughn, they'll try the left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. So that play, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. George Karlaftis drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking of future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Well, let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And this one into the hands of Vaughn.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. Probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll drop to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pushes past him. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he fires one, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And quickly they get to the line.
And now an audible here into something else.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Second down and 4.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. He finds his man Johnson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And now they're in the hurry up.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn. Now he's free up the left sideline. Off to the races.
And he'll be taken down at the 26. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The offense